Previously on Survivor Grand Rapids.
Take one, tea time. Sip, sip, sip. Just got some tea, guys.
Since Tyler's ousting, the alliance formed from the safety chain were bulldozing through his allies, leaving only Allie left. However, the majority believed that she was still holding an idol from OG Vendetta, making her elimination that much more complicated. Only one person in the majority knew the truth, Eli, who was gifted the idol by Allie. At the challenge, Zoe won immunity. Despite voting with the majority, she was itching to make a big move, along with Carrie, who was shopping herself around as a number. Knowing she was safe, Zoe rallied Carrie and Allie to target John for being a powerful social and strategic threat. However, Allie began leaking the plan to the majority in hopes that her honesty would save herself, forcing Zoe to fall back in line. Despite knowing he was Zoe's target, John attempted to propose allyship with her while simultaneously pushing a split vote plan on Allie and Carrie to flush the idol once and for all. Before Tribal, Allie decided to leak one last piece of information, telling Hannah that Eli now held the idol. At Tribal, she was not done making waves, declaring Aubrey the alliance leader and pulling Hannah for another conversation, pleading to keep the idol exchange with Eli a secret. Undeterred by Allie's plays, the majority successfully orchestrated their split vote, with Allie and Carrie also voting for each other. This caused a revote, which resulted in Allie being unanimously sent to the jury, reuniting with her brother. 7 are left. Who will be eliminated next?
So I have so much tea, more tea. During the tribal, Allie comes up to me, she's like, in front of everyone, she's like, Hannah, can I talk to you? I'm like, oh geez, oh geez, oh geez. So she pulls me over and she tells me to not tell anyone that she gave Eli the idol. I told her I would, she begged me, and I do feel bad about how the game panned out for her, so I do want to do it.
Yeah.
So guys, I just wanted to be honest about what Allie said, just so there's no like speculation going on. The other thing is what I'm going to tell everyone else she said. Maybe stir the pot a little bit.
We're having open.
She said she didn't have the idol.
Oh.
Show me.
So-
She told me she did.
I know, I don't know what that
She
means.
also told
She
me.
said she didn't have the idol.
Well, maybe she was using that as like a decoy.
She said not to vote for her, but I stuck with that vote anyways. And then she said to watch out for you, but I think she already kind of had it out for you, so that didn't surprise me.
I don't really know why.
And I'm going to say that she was threatened by Aubrey because she had mentioned Aubrey earlier, and I feel like that's a believable lie. Maybe she told me to look out for Aubrey or something, even though that's not true. I'm thinking long term here because that could help me with her vote, Tyler's vote, and Sam's vote at the jury. That's what I'm thinking. That could be a mistake, but I do want to stay true to my word.
Do you think she meant she didn't have it at tribal, or she didn't have it at all?
She meant she didn't have it at
Yeah,
all.
because there's no way she would have brought the tribe.
Yeah.
I was looking and seeing if she was gonna pick something.
I felt really awkward and sad because
Yeah.
you know
Yeah.
she ultimately was going to get out, but I just wanted to clear the air, talking
Thanks
to
for
you
letting
guys.
us know.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Not
Yeah.
expecting that.
That tribal went exactly how I wanted it to. I didn't want Carrie to go home. I wanted Allie to go home. The only thing was that the idol wasn't played, but I'm like pretty confident that when she like talked to Hannah, I think she just gave her the idol. So I'm pretty sure Hannah has the idol now. But that is kind of what I wanted, because if she would have played the idol, Carrie would have gone home. So it's okay that the idol wasn't played. Even though Hannah's been my biggest ally, I think it's time to like make a big move and get her out, especially if she has this idol. She would definitely have to not see it coming. Like, I'll be kind of screwed because I would have gone for my biggest ally. But yeah, I just need to talk to some people, and I do think it's time for a big move to happen. So yeah.
If somebody's managed to keep an idol a secret, so
No,
now,
that's like actually
you know what? Go with God. Like, do what you must.
There was a split on Allie and Carrie as planned. I will say, like, looking back, that was the hardest vote for me to do. Going into this game, I was telling myself that I wasn't going to let emotions run my game. That's why I ultimately did have to vote Allie.
She told me she had that before the merge, so that
That's why I'm like, maybe she gave it. She could have given it to someone, or maybe that person's out, maybe not. I think she was just trying to cause some.
Yeah.
I do still have her idol that she gave me. This is what it looks like, and I'm just gonna keep it for now, and because I don't have the paper with it. But I think for my survivor knowledge, it can be used lastly at 5.
Maybe it like expired at a
Allie's
certain number
idol
of people
went
last
free in
time.
my mind.
Oh, okay.
When Allie pulled Hannah in the middle of tribal, it made me very nervous because I think she might have been telling Hannah. She gave me something right after she talked to her. Like, she made a glance at me and like shook her head, which I took as don't play it.
Who's out that she could have given it to?
Tyler and Sam.
Tyler, Sam.
Maybe someone here. I mean, we don't know. We don't know.
I don't know. I am now watching Hannah. I think a few of us are, because I was not expecting that, especially between the two of them. Hannah is someone that I have been wanting to work with, and I have been with her for most of these votes, but she is also kind of a wild card in my book, and I think she's gonna do whatever she needs to get to the end. So I would like to keep that information out of her brain, and I'm hoping that Allie did not tell her.
You found it together?
Our whole tribe did. Vendetta.
Oh.
Yeah. Sorry, I thought everyone knew that.
Going into the merge, I wasn't happy. I didn't feel like I was in the driver's seat. Hannah convinced me to join Tyler's alliance, and at the time that was my only option. And then John came out of nowhere with that advantage and turned the entire tide of this game. That basically put me back into the driver's seat of this game, and I love it, honestly. My whole mission was to split the 3 power couples, and we successfully did that. Tyler went away. All of his alliance went away, which I wanted to from the start. And now me and my alliance are deciding who goes home. Honestly, I feel like I'm in a great position right now, which could be threatening. I'm really close with Hannah, Aubrey, and John, but I don't really sense that anyone other than us 4 are like really close with each other. I just want to keep things simple. I'd be down to go carry. I put myself in the best position and just continue to march forward.
Yeah, it was, we found it, and it was like right before the
tribe swap.
original tribe swap. We handed it over to original Vendetta, who switched to Vengeance, which was you, Adrian, and Allie, right?
Yeah.
But I handed it directly to Allie.
So that was like the switch swapping, like idol. Carrie, did you ever get a different idol that you gave to Josie?
No.
So Josie didn't get the idol from you?
No.
She said she did. That's why I was.
I know.
I know.
And that's what she's been telling people.
If there was going to be a second name on the ballot other than Allie's, I'm not at all surprised that it was mine. This whole like trust chain thing has really wrenched things up, whatever the saying is, but yeah, I don't know.
Got it.
But then I also did hear that you
We're
passed
like,
it to her
so
too.
Yeah, I've heard that. She said that as well.
Okay.
I do not think there's anybody I can 100% trust. People are definitely walking on eggshells maybe when they're talking to me. I have no idea. I'm really lost. I wasn't expecting my name to be on the ballot so many times. I'm not in a good position, but I have been in about like 90% of the votes at this point, and I'm still alive. So I'm just skating by, and you know, I'll take it one more round.
Well, that's good to just like clear up, I guess.
But it's confusing, though.
But it's really confusing. There was a tie vote between Allie and Carrie, and basically after the tie, it was unanimously Allie. I'm kind of glad about that. I kind of want to work with Carrie a little bit. I'm a little weary because she seems pretty smart, like with her strategy, but also like I don't think she could ever pull numbers. I didn't
why I
realize
was
there were
saying
that
that,
many idols. Like
I was like, my brain
in
was
general.
like,
Yeah. So the one still
Well, most of the time when
At
one is
least.
played,
Well,
a
John
new
said
one
there's
is
a merge
introduced.
idol.
Apparently there's a merge one. Like, depending on who gets immunity, like, definitely something's going to be switched up really soon. And I want to be in the loop if something does switch. I think having, like, a mini little group within the big group is really important. I just hope if that happens, it doesn't happen, like, pointed at me. So, wait, there's 7 now? 7. Me, Carrie. Oh, wait. 7, so we need at least... Wait. Whoa. Can I math right now? 4 is majority. So, I mean, if it's Carrie, me, Luke, Hannah, and or Aubrey, I think that is a good group, and we could try to get out someone like John. So that's kind of the thought process I'm thinking going into another challenge, especially because I'm not guaranteeing myself immunity at all. I do not know what's going on. Apparently there's a merge one.
So that's what I'm thinking.
I'm so stupid. I'm like, oh my god, it's right here.
We found the idol.
I was like,
He's like,
How did we not notice?
I was like, how is nobody seeing this?
Like, let me just.
I need to lay down. Oh my god.
That's a fun day.
In terms of like my game right now, I don't know how things keep working out in my favor. Either people think I'm not a threat and have no chance to win, or I'm just like a survivor god. That's conceited. Since I went to bed last night, I've been waiting for somebody to start bringing my name up. So it finally happened for the first time this last pre-tribal. Zoe brought my name up just casually, which I expected, so I wasn't super freaked out. Like, I'm not super paranoid about it because Allie, Carrie, Aubrey, and Luke all immediately came to me to tell me that. So my move there was to sort of build a sense of camaraderie between Zoe and I, because if I'm not the biggest threat, she is with 3 immunity wins. Hopefully I'm laying the groundwork correctly to not have my name come up again in the future, or stay in control of the numbers if it does come up. I do want to say congratulations on the top 7.
Look at how small our circle is.
It's everyone. We're not anyone else.
Everybody's doing such a good job. This has been such an amazing experience.
And with the heat and exhaustion, yeah, like I said.
Like, we've been through it.
I don't know, in my mind, I am like the number 1 threat right now. So the fact that Zoe has been the first person to bring up my name, it's almost as I feel like I'm in a daze, kind of. Maybe it's the heat. I see the path to the final, but all of our journeys have been so different with all the swaps and everything that's happened. I feel confident in my game. At the end of the day, like, I'm taking risks. I'm playing to win. Like, I can't think of anything I would do differently at this point. So I hope my luck keeps going. I hope things keep working out for me, and I hope you can see me at the final tribal council, because I can see myself there. So wish me luck.
I'm rolling.
Rolling.
All right, Josh. Getting his back out of every shot.
All right, come on in.
All right, final 7. How are you guys feeling today? Good. All right. So, you guys ready to get to your next immunity challenge?
Yeah, why not?
All right, Zoe, I will take it back. Immunity is back up for grabs. For today's challenge, you guys will draw for spots at a station. You have a platform balancing on a beam. You will then have 4 golf balls. You will take 1 golf ball, roll it down a skinny post onto your plate. There are 4 divots in your plate that you have to land the golf balls on. First person to successfully place all 4 golf balls will win individual immunity, guaranteed spot at the final 6. This challenge was sponsored by Adam Sobey and last season's contestant Spencer Dotson, as well as John G. Alitti, one of my good friends who also played Drinking Survivor. They're looking forward to watching this season. We will draw for spots. Let's get to it. All right. We have our final 7 playing for individual immunity. First person to get 4 balls on their platform wins. Guaranteed spot in the final 6. Losers, one of you will become the 6th member of the jury. Survivors ready? Go. Platforms are up. This is a do it at your own pace challenge. there is definitely going to be a learning curve to it. Eli already gets his first ball on his platform. The balls are all over the place. Ball management is going to be key. John and Luke getting the hang of it. John right next to that first one. John hovers around it. Luke lands his first one. Zoe collecting her balls. Ball drops from Aubrey. Luke, almost. Luke, hovering around his second. Luke officially has 2 now. Luke going for his third. Everybody else is not on the board besides Hannah with 1. Luke's ball knocks into his other ball, but he is inching near his third. Hannah with the ball. She has 2 to Luke's almost 3. Luke cements his third. He has 1 more to go. Hannah. John does have 1. He is on the board. Eli with 1. Luke takes the platform down carefully. He has 1 more ball to collect. If any of his balls fall during this transition, he will have to restart. It is still anybody's game. Hannah lands her third. It's a race between Luke and Hannah. Eli has 1. John now has 2. Hannah with 3. Carrie, Aubrey, and Zoe with nothing. Luke gets his 4th on the board. Luke lands his 4th. 1, 2, 3. Luke wins. Individual immunity, guaranteed spot in the final 6. Alright, good challenge.
That was fun. John, amazing carpentry.
Yeah.
Great job. This is insane. This is so cool. I feel so blessed to be here.
Did you practice? Alright, what a challenge. I have tried that out and I don't think I even got 1 ball. But Luke, you made it look like you've been practicing for that your entire life. Congratulations, you have won individual immunity. Come get it. Alright, Luke, you are safe at Tribal Council. You have a shot at the final 6. Congratulations, head back to Tribe. Everybody else, you are eligible to be voted for, where one of you will join the jury. Make this round count. We are getting closer to the end game. You don't want to be this far in the game just to go home when you are so close. Keep fighting, play hard. I will see you guys in a little bit. Head back to camp.
Thanks, Tom.
I knew as soon as I saw it, I'd be pretty good at it. I have no idea where the vote's gonna go. Ideally, would be Carrie or Zoe. I'm open to anything. I'm safe for another round.
Enjoying Survivor Grand Rapids so far? Head on over to SurvivorGrandRapids.com, hit the Fan Favorite Voting tab, click the link, and select your favorite player. You can vote for whoever you want, as many times as you want.
Oh, get to it!
Voting closes the day of the finale. Enjoy the rest of the season.
It's bad blood out here, for sure.
This challenge was so fun. I did not win, but I was like, in the mix of things. I was, 2 balls on, getting my third. But also, like, while we were playing, I just had a moment. I'm like, it's so cool, like, the crew who is putting in all this effort just for us to have this experience. And, like, I just feel so blessed that, like, everyone's doing this. This is so awesome. Like, yeah, that's so cool. So, no, the challenges have been so cool. That one was really fun. Still a bridesmaid, not yet to be a bride, but I'm hoping he'll pop the question any day now and I can get that little loop around my neck. I've got some right here. This tribal is very important for me. I think it's probably going to be the most important tribal for me yet, because I think this is the time if somebody's going to make a move on me, it's going to be now. I need to shore up the 4 people that I feel best with, which is Hannah, Eli, Luke, and Aubrey. Just to feel slightly safe, but this tribal more than anyone, I'm feeling very, very vulnerable.
Ready to go.
Yeah. Zoe threw my name out last round, so it's making me nervous. So my guess, based on last tribal, is that Zoe's gonna start pushing my name.
All right. I think she probably will.
I didn't know that.
Oh, we didn't get to wrap up yesterday. Oh my God. Allie and Carrie both told me that Zoe brought up my name, and then I confirmed it with Aubrey and Luke.
Okay.
I mean, Zoe is so smart. She's so strong in this game, and she's already brought my name up. So the fact that she doesn't have immunity, I'm sure she's also feeling very vulnerable. So I'm weary of her right now. But I
was
also
thinking
would love
about
to hear
Zoe.
what you guys think.
More for the challenges, but like that too, I guess. And I think I mainly just don't know where she stands.
I don't think anyone really does.
Yeah.
I would go for that.
John's pushing Zoe, but my personal target right now would probably either be Carrie or Hannah. I think Hannah might know about the idol that Allie gave me. Allie told her that she doesn't have the idol anymore, which means Hannah is aware that it is present somewhere. So I would prefer Hannah first.
I do agree. She's a wild card that has been winning the challenges.
Yeah.
And she's being humble about it. But Zoe, I'm sorry, you're being humble, but you're very athletic and you're very smart. So like,
I need to talk to Eli this confessional because Allie told me that Eli has the idol. The whole group as a whole, I said, you know, like she told me she doesn't have the idol, which is true, and that she told me to watch out for Aubrey. I just said that because I thought it was the most believable thing considering she's been throwing Aubrey's name out a lot.
Should we try to talk to Luke
and Aubrey?
It seems like everyone believes me, but now I'm a little worried about Luke having immunity because, you know, he has more power now, and I'm anxious to see what he does with that.
I just wanted to know where Luke was at with that vote because I just never got to talk to you at all during the last time. Like, were you okay with it? Or like,
I want to get Ellie out. I gotta say, having this around your neck it's different. It's crazy. Like, stress is lowered. I can actually breathe for like 2 seconds. I'm just going to talk to my alliance, see where their head's at, go with the majority. I'm not going to spit out any names at first. I can't imagine it'd be anybody except Carrie or Zoe. I just didn't know about her idol.
Okay.
And then like once she didn't play it, I was okay.
Did she ever, like, what was your guys' conversation?
So I'm still worried about the idol.
Well, then she was like, well, I have my idol. Like, everyone knows that. And I was like, oh, yeah.
I'm scared that like she gave it to Hannah when they talked. Hannah says that when she was leaving, Allie told her that Allie didn't have the idol. I don't know if I believe that. Yeah, like if they were literally talking like this, she literally just could have been like that. I feel like she could have been done. Like, I feel like she felt defeated. I feel like if it wasn't that one, she would have been the next. We know for sure that Allie had the idol at some point. I realized that she didn't play it for herself, but I almost feel like she was kind of just accepting defeat maybe and handed it off to Hannah. I almost feel like she could have given it, but I don't know. Like, I want to trust Hannah. I don't know. I want to talk to Hannah about it and just be like really she said that, because I'm finding it a little bit hard to believe. I feel like Allie would have handed it off to someone if she had it. I think it's time to do a big move. I'm gonna try to initiate something, but I also don't want to be seen as like this big leader that people are starting to say, but I don't really see myself as that. Besides right now I do want to make a big move, so we'll see.
I've been trying to like gauge people.
After last tribal,
What's the conversation, Ben?
We did not say one name. We were talking about Allie's idol. So I just want to ask you, because I feel like we're pretty close. Did she give it to you? Or did she really not?
Is that what people are thinking?
No, that's just a thought that crossed my mind.
No.
Just because you guys were talking.
Dude, I would tell you.
No,
I think I want us to be final two together. I've been thinking about this.
Okay.
If that's something you would want.
No, for sure.
I approached Aubrey about being the final two together. She said, okay. She's kind of like, okay. Like that, and I was like, it wasn't really the response I was expecting. It wasn't like, oh yeah, let's do it. Almost like, okay, let's move on from that conversation, it felt like. So she also asked me if Allie gave me an idol. I just thought it was weird that she was like asking if I lied about that, which I did, but I didn't have it. And then she asked me if I lied, and I was like, oh geez, maybe we're not as close as I thought. It makes me a little bit weary. I want to keep her as an ally, but final two, now I'm not so sure.
Are you guys talking about a vote, maybe?
Kind of.
I think this is the ground where we can make a really big move and get one of those threats out, either John or Eli. I'm also thinking Aubrey's kind of a threat too. I don't want to gun for her so hard because I want Hannah to still be with me, and even Aubrey. Like, I've always been wanting to work with her.
John said that you were throwing out his name, so he threw out your name basically.
Oh, okay. I wonder how he found out I was still in his name.
I don't know.
Aubrey and Hannah, I'm viewing as kind of a tight pair. So yeah, that's something else I need to feel out, and I'll be planting seeds more and trying to initiate maybe a John vote tonight. Well, I'm still down to do John, honestly. I don't know. I think strategically he's a pretty good threat.
I mean, I think he beats anyone.
Yeah.
I agree. I'm starting to think the same.
We
just
love
need
him,
4
and I think
people.
he totally does deserve to win, but I think he beats anyone.
Yeah.
John, he's such an amazing person, and I just think his kindness and his his comedy and stuff, I think he's gonna win every vote.
Bringing up my name.
No, she didn't. She was worried about idols and stuff.
Zoe threw my name out last round, but I can't worry about unknown variables right now. I need to focus on the things I can control, which is my alliances and my relationships, and hopefully control this vote. We were sort of thinking, since Zoe's been so good at changes, straight up to the top. I don't know what you guys think about that though, if you have other ideas.
I'm good for whatever.
Yeah. I figured Zoe would be kind of an option thrown out just because of the challenges.
Yeah.
I also figured my name would be thrown out, but I haven't heard that yet.
I am obviously nervous. My name came up in a lot of votes last time, and so I think that I'm probably the easiest target.
Were you guys thinking of anything in particular with the last vote, just out of curiosity?
I am sorry you got dragged into that. My mind was entirely on an idol that didn't exist, so I'm sorry you got dragged in, and I said in my confessional, I am very glad you're here still.
I think I'm probably pitched the same land that I did last time. If you are threatened by someone who might get a lot of jury votes, 5 people can't go to the end. We're already down to 7.
I think Zoe's in the front of my mind at least.
Yeah.
That does make sense. She's good at challenges.
Yeah.
I'm not super worried about Zoe at this point. I know winning challenges is a big thing, but I think I'm more concerned about the relationships, and I think Zoe and I have a good relationship. It's good.
Okay, so basically Hannah and Aubrey are 100% down to vote John. And if you want to join us too,
Okay.
that's
Interesting.
4.
Okay, yeah, I would be down. I
don't know.
I can trust you, honestly.
I feel like I'm being able to trust you a lot more too.
Yeah.
I don't really want to vote Zoe out because I think I can trust her, and I need someone I can trust at this point. So I think Aubrey, Hannah, me, and Zoe want to vote John.
Aubrey and Hannah.
Yeah. I think Hannah's trying to loop in Eli.
I'm hoping that trust carries forward through to other rounds, but I'm not sure what everybody else is thinking.
This is going to be a quick turnaround between now and the tribal, so I do need to talk to Eli and just tell him I know what Allie said and I want to try to work with him.
Did not tell me what I said.
Okay, yeah, I have her item.
Yeah.
And
I
I
know
assumed
that, and I don't want to tell anyone. I think the fact that I could have told everyone and I didn't, hopefully he'll want to work with me too.
or I'm happy that of all people to know it was you.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I just want you to know I could have told people, and I'm not
No,
going
I
to.
appreciate that.
Yeah.
Hannah did inform me that Allie did tell her about my idol that she gave me, which I'm happy of the people that are left. She's the one that knows about it. John is
3
pushing
minutes.
Zoe.
I know, and Zoe's pushing John, and we have to make a decision.
Fucking fuck.
What are you guys
Eli and Hannah and I first broke up. I feel like Zoe was kind of a name.
Okay.
That's what we talked about over there too.
I think John's a bigger threat.
I agree.
I also think John would have her back. So there's 2 things to think about.
I don't know where Zoe lies for real.
I know.
Do you? Zoe wants to vote for John. John is a big threat for me in the end, especially if I was to be sitting next to him. But Zoe is definitely becoming more and more of a threat as time has gone on. If we do vote out John, do we have the votes for that?
Aubrey and Zoe sounded pretty serious about it.
Okay.
And then Zoe's trying to get Carrie. There's benefits and downsides to going for John. He's been killing it socially. Everyone loves John. The downside to voting out John is I think John is loyal to me. I'm trying to finalize some stuff. You know what I mean? Going forward.
I would like to sit in the end with you, if that's what you're asking.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Yes.
Okay.
Hannah did say she wants to work with me far and sit with me in the final 3, which is good to hear.
We should do it.
For sure. I would love to sit next to you. Absolutely
Okay.
love to.
Okay.
I also don't want to sit next to John, so
Yeah.
I'd be happy to do that. John, I think we're similar players socially and strategically. I'm hoping for my own game, and this is the round that I can get John out.
They were saying Carrie. because it's kind of like the easy option at this point.
I'm good with Zoe or I'll go with whatever. I'm good going for Zoe because she's a threat.
So I don't know if you're comfortable with that or
Going for Zoe, you're saying? I think I'm comfortable with that. She definitely is a big threat for sure.
I generally do want to take Aubrey and John to the final three, not for like just selfish reasons, just because like they've been the most loyal to me this entire game and I trust them the most. I still like us three for final three.
I think that's a good plan.
Yeah.
I know there's a
I've
lot
liked you guys all game, to be honest, so I'd love to go.
Yeah. Yeah.
I generally also like them as people too. I want to go with them.
I think I'm good.
Okay.
I'll just check back with Hannah. Just make sure.
Okay, do you want to? Luke was saying he does want to take me and John to the final three, but I think Luke right now is my number one, and I want John out. I'm just worried, I'm not saying right now, but John beats us both in the final three. John beats anyone in the final three.
I don't really know though.
You don't think?
Aubrey mentioned that John will win in top three. I don't see that happening, if I'm being honest. He did one good thing.
I know, that is true.
I think John can beat Aubrey, but I think I can beat John. The reason he went to exile all those times was because of me, and I feel like I can make my case better than John can. And even if I do lose, I can, rest easy knowing that I ended up with them. I'll be happy with that.
Who is your number one right now? Is it John? It's okay if it's
No, I think it's you, to be honest.
Okay, I think you're my, for real. I haven't told anyone else that. I am planning on going for John. I hope that I can convince Luke that it was best for both of us. I don't know if he's gonna feel really betrayed and not trust that he is my number one, but I really believe he is. And I do believe that I'm his right now. So then I want us to definitely move on.
Okay, yeah. No,
Oh my gosh, 1 minute.
I think it's okay with Zoe. I talked to Hannah. Luke. Aubrey's cool with it too. I just talked to her.
This tribal, I'm feeling very exposed. If everybody's telling me the truth, which I don't know why they would. I have a final three deal with Luke and Aubrey, and also an unspoken final three deal with Hannah and Eli. It should be hopefully unanimous on Zoe. But the fact that I'm not hearing my name is making me paranoid, because if she already brought it up once, I don't know why she wouldn't bring it up again.
That works for me then.
I threw out John's name, so he was throwing my name out, so I think it's like him and I against each other right now.
I mean, I like the group we have, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think they're on board with Carrie, but
I pulled Luke aside. He told me that they were thinking Carrie. I don't know if he was just being deceptive, so we'll see what happens. I'm voting John, and I'm hoping that the girls I have talked to are also going to be voting John.
I'll do John. I'm scared because I really like Luke and we're really close, but I feel like John needs to go. This vote is gonna be crazy. I think I'm safe for tonight, but I'm worried about my future because I hope Luke doesn't feel super betrayed. We'll see how it goes.
John, Luke, and Eli, they wanted to vote for Zoe. They did. I vote. Yeah.
My pitch to trying to get a bigger player out kind of caught on. I think Aubrey, Hannah, me, and Zoe want to vote John. I'm just nervous, at this point.
I want the time to run out already.
I think my alliances are shifting a bit. The general consensus was we're going for John. I was back and forth about it, but John is loyal to me. I'm gonna get water. But at the end of the day, I don't think anyone's that loyal to each other, so you never know.
My number one rule in this game is never underestimate anybody, so I would feel more comfortable if I heard my name was out there. That's why I'm nervous right now, because things seem too easy and all these players are too good at the game to make it this easy. My fate is in other people's hands at this point, which is scary, but I just have to trust that these relationships that I've put time and effort and care into are as solid as they appear to be. I won't be nervous until somebody else's torch is snuffed, but until then, I'm going to assume it's me and hope it's not.
Everyone likes John. If it's my name, then John has a lot more power in this than I think. A line will be drawn even deeper in the sand after this, I think, and we'll see what's gonna happen.
Alright, we'll bring in the members of our jury. Samantha, Magingo, Tyler, Sam, and Allie voted out at the last tribal council.
hear this.
Bottoms up, Allie.
I love it.
All right. So, final 7. What a challenge. Luke, you came out on top. Very strong performance in that. How are you feeling wearing immunity around your neck?
I mean, I'm still at tribal council, so I'm still nervous. Maybe it's you, maybe it's the place. I don't know. I'm still nervous. But I'm happy I won a challenge. I was pretty excited about that. I think everything's do or die at this point. You should be. I mean, the game's evolving and moving, and it's late in the game. Anything can happen. So I'm trying my hardest to do everything I do.
Hannah, you were very close in that challenge. How do you feel now that you were so close to getting it?
I mean, obviously immunity is ideal. Hopefully there's always next challenge.
Yeah.
I mean, I want it, but I don't have it, so we proceed.
All right. So, Zoe, you do have the most individual immunity wins right now. How are you feeling coming in?
It's definitely a different feeling when you don't have the immunity necklace. It's a bit scary, and really the only person who knows they're safe is Luke, because I think a lot can go on whenever.
Do you think that you are almost more enticed to make bigger moves when you are safe with an immunity necklace or when you're not?
Definitely big moves are risky, so I think it's just better to play it when you have safety around your neck.
I don't know, everyone approaches this game and how they see their resume differently. Some people feel that the big moves are what takes them to the end, and some people rather would not do that. Each person's game can be respected and seen as a good resume with or without big moves. I think there needs to be intention.
Carrie, we had a split vote last tribal council and you received the other half.
Yeah, it's always something to be concerned about, but I've talked to people, I've kind of sorted out the reasoning for putting my name. It all just depends on, the relationships we've built, so I'm definitely thinking about it.
John, we had our fair share of idol plays and advantages, and it has been a little dry since last night's tribal council in terms of even talk about that kind of stuff.
Dom, I'm so sick of the idols. I'm gonna be so honest. I feel like so much of this game has just been the Salem witch trials of trying to find out who has an idol, and we've been wrong 90% of the time, allegedly. If somebody has managed to get an idol this far and they have not gotten caught in the crossfires of our seemingly endless discussion of idols, good for you. I can't worry about that anymore. In my mind, that's not within my control, and I want to focus on something a bit more tangible.
So what is that thing that is tangible?
Everything else. Challenges, relationships, strategies, making sure I look cute for the cameras. There's so much on my mind at all times, Dom. I couldn't possibly spare one more brain cell for the thought of somebody else having an idol.
That is fair. Sounds like you have a lot on your plate already. I'll leave it at that. Aubrey, after what seemed like a pretty divisive pre-merge with going round after round with very close votes, we have had large majority votes.
I think the further along we get, the less likely that is to keep happening. There's only 7 people here and only 6 people can be voted. And so when you're going off and talking in pairs of 3 or a pair of 4 is almost undoable at this point. There were a couple names thrown out. At this point, we have to start getting used to our names being thrown out because there's just not a lot of people left to discuss, especially when one person is already safe. So I think it is likely to become less unanimous, but hopefully there's still a majority.
When you are talking about a majority vote, do you view this as an alliance in on the majority vote, or have we kind of pivoted to more a voting block?
I think there's been alliances, but alliances have been changing throughout the game. I think after every tribal, you kind of get another look at who's really working with you, who's not. At the same time, we're down to 7 and soon we'll be down to 3. So I think people are just thinking about who they might want to be sitting with, who might be on the jury voting for them. So I think it's a mix of both. You want to keep those relationships, but also you need to be playing what's best for you.
That is some wise words that we can transition into the vote. Keep yourself always at number 1, especially as we are going towards the point where only one of you will be number 1. Let's see who will join the jury. John, take us away. You are up.
Hope it's not me. I'm sorry.
This is really scary for me, definitely a big move. You're an amazing person, but you would beat everyone in the final 3, so.
I know it won't be me, so what a relief. Sorry, Zoe.
I don't even know what to say.
I'll go tally the votes. Everybody has a hidden immunity idol and you want to play it, now would be the time to do so. Okay, once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. Read the votes. First vote, Zoe. John. John, 2 votes John, 1 vote Zoe. Zoe, 2 votes Zoe, 2 votes John. John, that's 3 votes John. 14th person voted out of Survivor Grand Rapids Bad Blood, and the 6th member of our jury. John, that'll do it. John, great game. Your tribe has spoken. Thanks for playing.
Thank you guys for an amazing experience.
All right, final 6. With that, we have no more partnerships in the game. So this is truly an individual game from here on out. Grab your torches, head back to camp. Good luck.
Stay tuned for scenes from our next episode.
You guys have survived 3 days filled with blistering heat, torrential downpour, and a game like we have never had before. You have navigated twist and turn, everything that I have thrown at you, all to get you here. You have certainly earned your spot in this position. It's not going to be an easy experience, but if anything this game has taught you, winning isn't easy.
Basically, the other shoe finally dropped. The last 3 tribals, nobody voted for me or nobody brought up my name. I was sort of in shock. I'm like, why do they not think I'm a threat? Like, did you not see what I just did? They got me, and not to be conceited, like they should have. Like I was gonna win. Like, there's no way. Me in this game feels like the person I'm supposed to be in a way. I was assertive, I was bold, you know, I put myself out there, and like that is not what I do in my everyday life. So most people need like years of therapy for this intensive stuff. Like I'm gonna have to fire Tom, my therapist. He's gonna be so bummed. I don't wanna be like too dramatic, but this could potentially have been like a life-changing experience. There, I said it.
It's a video.